The goal is to obtain the digitizing-electronic-board characterization. The technique of digitizing efficiency error is to supply pulses per second at the input of the digitizing-electronic-board and get pulses per second at the output. The digitizing efficiency error is defined as follows. The digitizing efficiency is obtained by subtracting the digitizing efficiency error from 100%, and it depends on the frequency. We divided the digitizing efficiency error characterization into two particular experimental setups as follows. The first one is to measure the digitizing efficiency error of 5 digitizing electronic boards. The second one is to measure the digitizing efficiency error of the Tektronix function generator for comparison purposes. The experimental setup has 5 items as follows. Tektronix function generator as is represented in block 1. Digitizing electronic board as is represented in block 2. Compact RIO system or DAC system as is represented in block 3. Tenma power supply as is represented in block 4. PC host with LabVIEW 2014 as is represented in block 5. We assembled the experimental setup represented by the block diagram. We turn on and set up the digitizing electronic board parameters as follows. We turn on and set up the Tektronix function generator parameters as follows. We turn on the compact RIO, launch LabVIEW, and open our project. Next, we open the pchost.vi LabVIEW program. We set up only one parameter, the number of measurements in 1800 seconds, and we click on the Run button. The LabVIEW program collects data at 1800 measurements per each frequency value. We started the frequency at 1 Hz, then shuts down itself after 1800 seconds of running time. We increase the Tektronix function generator frequency by a factor of 10 in each step. We run the LabVIEW program in each frequency step, and then the program shuts down itself after 1800 seconds. We repeat this process until we reach 1 MHz of frequency for each of the 5 digitizing electronic boards. 7 text files were obtained for each digitizing electronic board. The experimental setup has 3 items as follows. Tektronix function generator as is represented in block 1. Compact RIO system as is represented in block 2. PC host with LabVIEW 2014 as is represented in block 3. We assembled the experimental setup represented by the block diagram. We turn on and set up the Tektronix function generator parameters as follows. We set up only one parameter, the number of measurements in 1800 seconds, and we click on the Run button. To complete the digitizing efficiency error characterization, we require to measure the digitizing efficiency error of the Tektronix function generator for comparison purposes. The goal is to compare this measurement with the digitizing efficiency error of the 5 digitizing electronic boards. We carried out this measurement just one time. 7 text files were obtained from the Tektronix function generator.